Hello my loves, I hope you're all well. If you're new here, I am Esther, aka Miss Manifester, manifestation expert, and today we are going to be doing an EFT tapping live here on Instagram for trusting that you are right on time, that you're not behind, that you haven't missed out, that you haven't missed the boat, that you're not too late. This is something that comes up, I think, with a lot of clients. It comes up, I think, with friends. And I do feel it too sometimes. I think it's that feeling of, you know, whether it's comparisonitis, you know, what are other people up to, or I've got things on in my life. If only I didn't have those things, and surely I would be ahead by now. Hello, Eva. I'm giving you a big wave. What else is it? Age. You know, so age is a huge thing. But ultimately, with all of this, all of this stuff, we weren't born with any of this. So we weren't born with this kind of like timeline. This is all given to us of like, you must do, you must achieve, and you must tick all these boxes by a certain point in your life. And it just robs you not only of present joy, but I think it also robs you of like an abundant identity of I'm enough, because it's constantly feeding this story of like, I'm not enough until I hit all of these things. But the thing is, like, and a lot of my like close people will know this with me, like there's a lot of milestones I've hit and it's not done, you know, it's just never done. Like there's always, you know, more being birthed, more to create, more to experience. So yeah, like it's just about joy and presence in the now. So without further ado, stop chatting away. And I'm laughing, hopefully you can't see it. I've got like one of those spot patches on. Oh my gosh, they're like my lifesaver. I've just had like one of those spots that's just like, I've got more for you, and I'm like, I don't want it. I've been wearing them all week and they're fantastic. Anyway, girly problems. Everybody problems, but definitely like, us girlies do it. And my daughter wears the ones that are like stars on her face. Let me know if you've got kids and you've seen those. I'm like, there's no way that we would have worn those as a teenager. We'd have like our hair and be like, don't look at us. Now they're like, chuck a star on it. It's fine. Anyway, so let's get into it. Let's place a hand on heart, hand on solar plexus, and we will crack on. We will rate how we feel on a scale of 0 to 10. A 0 is, I feel flat, stuck, behind, not enough, that kind of thing. And a 10 is, you know what, no matter what is going on with me right now, no matter what is going on in my life, no matter where I've got to on this timeline, I am right on time. You know, I am right where I'm supposed to be. Everything is working out for me. And just really shift in that perspective of like, everything is working out for me. And it's not like, you know, I haven't lived at all. So rate how you feel, hand on heart, hand on solar plexus. Let's just take a couple of breaths. So we'll inhale through the nose at the pace that works for you and voo out through the mouth. So inhale through the nose. And when you're ready, push it out. Voo. Again, when you're ready, inhale through the nose. And voo out through the mouth. Voo. Final one, inhale through the mouth, through the nose, sorry. And push it out through the mouth. Voo. And then I feel called to, I normally do this with more like empath kind of energy of like, that's not mine. So like when I need to kind of energetically dust myself down and protect myself, dust it off, shake it off, like just have a bit of a energetic release and like raise some energy, because it's not yours. This comparison timeline, this story of like, I'm not where I'm meant to be is not yours. It's just been given to you, and we want to get rid of that. So as you complete that, I'm going to just set the intention that this EFT raises your vibration, that returns you to wholeness, it returns you to your presence, it returns you to joy, and it returns you to trust in the process. feel free to affirm with me, and so it is. Right, side of the hand, let's get going. So, repeat after me out loud. Even though there's thoughts in my head that are telling me I'm behind, I should be further ahead by now, I haven't achieved enough, I could have been so much more by now, or it's not going to happen for me because time is ticked on and I've missed the window. I choose to return to presence, to return to my power, to return to truth, that where I stand now, in this present moment, I can create anything from here. I'm not behind. I'm right on time. And I'm here to enjoy this journey. Ends at eyebrow. I'm going like, right on time. Oh, okay, I'm safe to be here now. I'm safe to be in this chapter. I'm even safe to be in a limbo. I'm even safe to be between worlds. Sometimes this feels scary. And I don't know what's going on. It makes me feel stuck. And it fuels this belief that I'm behind, that others are rushing ahead. They must know something that I don't. The clock has ticked. The ship has sailed. I'm behind. I'm not enough. And I'm completely safe to be in this limbo. Because even though I can't see it right now, I'm on the precipice of a huge breakthrough. I am standing on a stepping stone that's going to move me forward, that's going to connect me to my next chapter. One day, I'm going to look back. I'll remember this time, and I will remember how everything shifted. How this chapter I'm in now was always leading somewhere. It was always part of a bigger picture, a bigger plan, a bigger tapestry that I just couldn't see yet. I've had times like this before, and it's all worked out. This is no different. It doesn't have to be scary. I'm letting go of any stories surrounding age. Age is not a boundary. Age is a blessing. Growing older is a blessing. Experiencing life, gaining more wisdom, having more time on this planet is a gift. Age will not limit me unless I say so. In fact, I'm affirming and I am claiming that the older I get, the better I get. The more energy I have, the more authenticity I have, the more I'm living my truth. And that's what this is really all about. Deciding what I want, and day by day, living in alignment with that. In a year's time, I will have still lived a whole year. But I'm not going to put off trying things and exploring things. Finding my joy in each present moment. The time's going to pass anyway. So I might as well make it my priority to experience my joy. And I'm going to let go of any comparison, what other people are doing. Half of the time, what people show on social media is only half the story anyway. But I can celebrate those people. I can look at their story from an abundance mindset. And I can say, I'd like a bit of that. And that's possible for me. That excites me. Rather than feeling I'm not enough and I'm left in the dust. So what other people are doing really doesn't matter. I can choose to be inspired or to be intimidated. I choose inspiration. I choose potential. I choose joy. I choose limitless aging. I choose self-belief. And I choose trust. Everything so far has led me to this point. Everything so far is working out for me. Everything so far is growing me into an even more powerful, and evolved version of me. And now I'm going into this new chapter boldly, fearlessly, with curiosity and alignment, doing what lights me up and not putting any pressure on it, doing it for joy, seeing where it leads, getting to the end of my life, living a life filled with joy, love, and laughter in many forms is a purpose. If anything, it's the main purpose. Taking away the accolades, stripping it back, less about achieving, more focus on being. Being me, exploring what I love, trusting myself, trusting the timeline, and trusting the universe. Everything is working out for me. It always has been, and it always will be. I'm right on time. And so it is. Come back to the space when you're ready, and if you feel to, give yourself a hug. I feel like that was tappy for ages. But whatever it needed to be said, needed to be said. Yeah, I feel like I've had a little bit, like on a personal level, like a bit of an ego death lately, and like things that I would have always used to like strive for. I'm just like, meh. Meh. I'm just not bothered anymore. You know, I'm just not. And I think it is just about really following. There is so much about following your bliss. And yes, absolutely, like everything is in perspective. I did quote some people in there, so I probably ought to say the quotes as they came in. The choosing to be inspired versus intimidated is Amanda Francis from the Rich as Fuck book. I saw the thing about age being a blessing, not a boundary, the other day on like a styling page. I'm so glad, it's you again and again, that you're feeling better and that it's perfect alignment for me. I just think social media creates so much pressure, doesn't it? Like, I think back in the day, yes, there was like, you know, the parents being like, when are you going to do this? Now, like, you have all this stuff feeding into you, telling you like, this is what you should be aspiring to. Be this, be more. And it's a lot. It is a lot. But rate how you feel on a scale of 0 to 10. Hopefully that number has gone up from the lower end of the spectrum up to the higher end of the spectrum. Eva, I'm so glad that you loved it. And finally, obviously, if you want custom EFTs, just comment the word custom and I will send you a link on how you can arrange one of those with me. It's basically a paid for service where I will make that for you as a video that you can then keep to rinse and repeat. If you're, especially for a lot of people who are quite shy tapping on camera with me, it's really nice for that. A 3 to an 8, that's fantastic. And then we've got, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Vaishnavi, I am about to start a new chapter, was facing same issues, but after I'm feeling much fresher and lighter. I'm so glad. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Anything else I need to tell you about? Don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, I mean, obviously there is stuff that's inspired this in my personal life, like things that have really felt like detours, like divine detours. I don't really want to talk about it because not yet, I will. But it's felt like divine detours or like seriously like crappy curveballs, but ultimately they will be blessings in disguise, and it's all a part of a bigger thing. And you just have to trust that. Sometimes like what comes up in the 3D looks like a shitstorm, but actually it is still all working out for you. And I think at the end of this thing I've been through, I literally don't think like, you know, I cannot ever deny that as a principle, as a spiritual principle. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. It's been a long day. I hope that you all have a wonderful day or evening whenever it is that you are watching this. I'm sending a lot of love. If you've got any, suggestions, requests for the EFTs here on Instagram, please just let me know. Obviously, I'm now reposting them over to YouTube, but I like doing them live. It's nice. It's nice. So yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will catch you all soon. Big love. Take care. Bye, bye, bye.